Hi curl friends, welcome back to my channel, Outrageous Curls. If you're new here, I share curly hair tips, routines and honest product reviews to help you love and embrace your curls. Today we're diving into the SheaMoisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Gel. I am going to test this out on my free C4A curls, showing you my styling process and sharing my first impressions and results. Stay tuned because these results you are going to want to see. So before we get into the styling process, I'll break down the products I'll be using in my curly hair routine. So I use the SheaMoisture Raw Shea Butter Restorative Conditioner. I use this as a base for hydration and as my leave-in conditioner. This is so great for all sorts, for co-washing, conditioning and deep conditioning and a leave-in. And then I followed up with the SheaMoisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Style Milk to add more moisture and softness and to help define the curls. And of course, the start of today's routine is the SheaMoisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Gel. This gel has ingredients like castor oil, shea butter and peppermint oil that helps with moisture, strength and promoting healthy hair growth. I'll let you know how it feels and how it performs my hair throughout the routine. Here is my curly hair after I have rinsed out the deep conditioner using cold water, and I like to wrap my curly hair in a microfiber towel so it is damp, because you want your curly hair damp for the best results. You don't want it soaking wet. Also, a microfiber towel is really good at reducing frizz and making sure your curly hair doesn't dry out and causing frizz like a regular towel. I do highly recommend using a microfiber towel to dry your curly hair. If you can't get hold of a microfiber towel, don't worry. You can use an old t-shirt, then that works just as well. And now I'm dividing my curly hair into 4 sections, and then as I go along I like to divide into subsections. This just makes it easier and more manageable to style my curly hair and to ensure I'm not missing out any sections of my curly hair that can affect my overall results. And here is the SheaMoisture Restorative Conditioner. It's got a pump which is really good so you can get the product out, and you can see the consistency here, and it's interesting actually. Some people would have noticed that the SheaMoisture has changed their ingredients and the consistency isn't what it was like before. It was a lot thicker, it's become a lot more liquidy. However, it still soaks into my curly hair really well and it provides great slip for me to finger detangle my curly hair. I like to finger detangle when I'm using a leave-in conditioner throughout my curly hair routine for the best results, because I feel like it just gives a bit more of a flow, it gives a bit more elegance and also volume, and it just makes an overall really good appearance to my curly hair. And here is the SheaMoisture Curl and Style Milk. You can see the bottle is like a bit grimy and disgusting. I will be using like the final bits of that product, and it's really good at defining my curly hair and it smells absolutely incredible. And here is the SheaMoisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Hair Gel, and oh my god, I am such a klutz. I can't believe I nearly dropped a product. Typical me. And the size of the product is really good, like it's super big and you can like use it for a really long time, and the smell is similar to the rest of the range. So if you've used the leave-in conditioner and the hair mask, it is the same, like the exact same. And the consistency is really interesting, like it's really thick, like a proper jelly, and like you could easily like tip it over and you shouldn't have anything falling out, but I'm not going to take that risk because I don't trust myself. And you can see it is defining my curls so well, and it's soaked into my curls really well too. I have low porosity hair, so I really have to make sure I'm working the products into my curls, making sure that nothing's sitting on it. So for my hair type, this is a great hair gel. And you would have noticed as well that I really focus on the ends just now, just making sure that I'm really finger detangling at the ends, because the ends are of course the oldest and driest part of your hair, and of course more prone to knots and tangles. So I try and make sure that my ends are just super free of any tangles. And of course as well, making sure you do apply a bit more product to the ends of your hair too, because this will help improve length retention. And the lid is off. Like that's when you know you are literally at the final stages of using a product. Like I will use every single drop as much as possible for to get my money's worth, you know. And can you see that really thick curl like next to my ear? I cannot believe how incredibly thick it is, and it's because that hair gel has defined my curls so well. And when I finish styling a section, I do like grab all of the hair section together and I try and make sure like all of the products are smoothed through, and I scrunch a little bit for definition. And I repeat this same process throughout the rest of my curly hair. Like this takes me about roughly 10-15 minutes maximum to style my curly hair, not too long. I do find it quite therapeutic as well to like just really take this time for my curly hair, and also I do see this time as self-care as well. Like, you shouldn't neglect any part of your hair. And honestly, you can see I'm really impressed just by saying wow at the results. First impressions wise, this hair gel is definitely become a staple of mine, and I'm also going to give it a go during the winter period because the consistency is not like other hair gels. Like, if you think of the Camille Rose or the Cantu Defying Custard or the Kinky Curly Defying Custard, that's got a texture where I know it's gonna like really hold my curls and also give a weird scrunch feel, whereas this left my curly hair feeling really soft. So I feel like this product would be really good for me to try out in the winter and see what results I can get, because as we are starting to get into the cooler periods, like it's September, this is like my favorite time of the year when it's getting a bit, the leaves turn in, the autumn season, Halloween. Love this kind of period. But of course, we've got to be mindful about what products we're using on our curly hair as well. So sometimes the hair gels are always not the best to use when we are going into the winter months and the colder months. So just be mindful when you are using hair gels, and I will be reviewing this again in the winter to share my results. And look at how well it's defined my curls. I cannot believe the results. It just looks so good. And when I do get to the top section of my hair, I do get a bit more heavy-handed to define my curls because that bit is exposed the most and exposed to the outer elements. And my goodness, like I even got really nice shine as well. Like, it makes my curly hair look really healthy. And now I'm going to do the exact same process on the other side of my curly hair, and here are the results. This is my curly hair damp with the products, and you can see I'm just saying wow. I'm just so happy with the results, and it'll be interesting to see what the length is like as well, because I do get a bit of shrinkage because of my hair type. So now I'm going to let my curly hair air dry for about a couple of hours, and here are the results. And you can see that I've got really good length, like from just that clip earlier. I haven't got too much shrinkage. My curls look really healthy, defined and shiny. It's just absolutely incredible, the results that I've got from using this hair gel. And I've also got like really good bounce and volume too, which is quite interesting. And it is all thanks to this product, the SheaMoisture Strong Holding Gel. And here is the consistency again, and you can see I haven't used a lot at all. Like, this can last me a really long time, and you can really get your money's worth. This cost me about $12.99 in Superdrug. I'll put a link in the description below so you guys can check it out. And honestly, this is going to become a staple product. And that is it, curl friends. This gel is great for 3C and 4A curls, especially if you have medium to high porosity as well, that craves moisture and definition. And honestly, even if you've got low porosity hair, this will work just as well for you. You just got to make sure you really, really work it into your curls. And what do you guys think of the results? Would you try the SheaMoisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil on your curls? Drop a comment below and let me know your favourite SheaMoisture product, as I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you guys do like this video. Please like this video. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned to my curly hair uploads. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the curly hair fun. I hope you guys have a lovely week. Keep it fun, keep it curly, stay true, and see you in the next video. Bye!